next guest, she's originally from Fox Island, Washington. Spent 2 months in the Marine Corps. She says that she's not too crazy about slow dancing with men, but she admits that some men aren't too crazy about one of her nighttime activities either. Please welcome Kimberly Ream. Hi, Kimberly. How are you? Good. Have a seat. Do you want to talk about this nighttime activity or what?
It's really embarrassing. I sleepwalk.
You sleepwalk?
Yes,
That
Chuck,
can be dangerous. Have you ever had an accident doing that?
No, I've never had an accident, but I tend to get up and I've made coffee.
And well, at least you're productive. You don't waste time.
I've made coffee. I'll hang up clothes.
Even if they don't need it?
No, the clothes that are on the floor usually get hung up, but they always get hung up inside out, backwards. But the craziest thing I did was I ate the Easter Bunny ears off the chocolate Easter Bunny, and I insisted that my boyfriend at the time had done it. I had no idea that I had eaten those ears, and I insisted. I was so furious because I didn't have my Easter Bunny ears.
Oh,
but I'd eaten them in my sleep.
Well, what's wrong with slow dancing with a man?
Okay, this is the worst.
Like
this is the worst.
Why is that?
You go into this club, you're all ready to go, you're looking great, and there's gorgeous men in there, and they think they're God's gift. They're just like, I mean, they think they are wonderful, okay? So you go out and they ask you to dance to a slow song, and normally I would say no, but every once in a while you like the song. And they do one of two things. Either they wrap their arms around you and they're hugging you on the dance floor, and you don't even know this person, or they do this. They put their hand on the back of your lower back, and they shove their pelvis right into you. I don't like it. I don't like that at all. I can't deal with it.
Let's take a look at the men that Kimberly had to choose from. I remember you're going to pick the man that you think's best. Well, I think you're real cute. I do. First, there's Tommy. He claims that he can play the guitar like nobody else. I wonder. And he dates as often as twice a day. He's part of a morning team on a radio station. And Tommy told us about the opening line he uses on women that call the station.
Hey, babe, you married? I say that all the time on the radio. When a listener calls and it's a girl, first question, hey, babe, you married? Gets them all the time.
All right. Next, there's Tony. He likes to rent movies and buy junk food and stay up all night. Says that people always tell him that he looks like John Davidson, and he claims that he has trouble reading the signals that women send out. And here's more on that.
There are certain women that I've met, and they, they don't really have any signals that they're getting across. There's no communication. And I'm a person. I can't read women. I need something to hit me. You have to really, hit me right in the face.
Finally, John, his favorite pastimes are dancing and going to tanning salons. He admits that he comes off kind of conceited, and here's why he prefers dating taller women.
I go out with taller girls, usually because you don't, no offense to shorter girls or anything, but taller girls have like better bodies and, they've got longer legs. I like long legs. I'm a body man all the way. And the taller girls always seem to have better bodies.
All right, those are the three men that Kimberly had to choose from. It's time for you to vote. Who do you think would be the best man for her? We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll meet the man that Kimberly selected. We're going to hear everything that happened on her date. We'll do that in 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Be right back. We're back. Kimberly's going to tell us who she selected.
I chose Tony.
Here's Tony. Now, we haven't seen each other since the date. We always do both sides. Say hello to Tony Figueroa. Hi, Tony.
Hi, Chuck. Hi,
Big
Kim.
silver home back there.
Okay.
Tell me about the date.
Okay, because I had chosen Tony, I decided that I would go and pick him up.
Okay.
And I was walking up the stairs, and he was up at the top of the stairs, and he was cute.
Was he?
Yeah, he was cute. He had really pretty hair and beautiful eyes. I was really, really relieved when I saw him, because when I watched his video, he had Mick Jagger lips.
Did Mick Jagger look?
His lips, in the video, his lips looked really full and kind of red. And so when I saw him at the top of the stairs, I was real relieved, because he did not have Mick Jagger lips.
Just
He had
obviously
pretty hair.
borrowed him for that video tape that we did.
Right.
Now, how did she look to you, Tony?
Oh, she looked great. When I first saw her walking up the stairs, I could see her legs, and she had great-looking legs. She came up, and she was wearing this gorgeous dress, really short, like a mini dress, and it was backless, and I got to see her great back, too. And then I saw her face, and she had these cute cheeks, really pinchable cheeks on her face.
She's got a real cute expression in her face.
Yeah. You just want to pinch those cheeks.
Yeah. I might do it right here. I'm not really sure. Now, what happens next?
I had made very, very precise plans for the date.
Very
Everything.
precise. How
everything,
precise? Tell me, Tony, how precise were
Well,
they?
it was perfect. She had already prepaid and pre-ordered everything, and we had reservations all set up. So as soon as we arrived, we were all ready, and nobody's ever done anything like that for me before. So I just felt really, really special about it.
Oh, that's nice. So no checks came, no nothing?
No checks
That's
came.
great. Now, who taught you how to do that? Somebody had to teach you how to do that.
I don't know who taught me. I had heard about it once, and I thought it was really nice, and so I decided to do that.
Oh, she was a perfect gentleman, Chuck. She picked me up at the door. She opened the door for me and everything.
So you go to the first restaurant.
Right, which was actually a pub for a drink, and after the pub, I took him to a salad restaurant, and this was really embarrassing. We had... I ordered a spinach salad that had mushrooms all over the top. It was wonderful. But the mushrooms kept falling off of my salad. They were falling all over the table.
Oh, dear.
And I was really nervous. And because the salad bowl was so full, I had a hard time cutting up the spinach leaves, which were whole. So
I know
at one
exactly
point,
where you got this.
Okay, so at one point I put the whole spinach leaf in my mouth. And you know how spinach leaf, at the end they have a little stem.
Yeah.
Well, it was hanging out of my
that's-
mouth.
oh,
It was horrible. It was so embarrassing.
Yeah. It was only a classy lady could pull that off with grace and dignity.
Thank you.
So now you finally get past the spinach salad.
Right,
Now
we
what
get
do we
past,
do?
we go to the restaurant for dinner.
The restaurant.
And walked in, and there was only one other couple in the entire restaurant. And so it was really, really quiet. They had some nice jazz music playing, and we talked about the art, and we had similar taste in what we were choosing off of the walls. At this point, as we're talking over dinner, I mentioned he had really pretty eyes. I'm like falling into his eyes. And so yes. So I have to like stop, and I'm catching myself, and I'm concentrating on the food at this point, because I didn't.
See what I mean about signals? I didn't know this.
Yeah. A little thick there. Yeah. How'd you like her personality, Tom?
Oh, she had a great personality. We shared. She actually can, participate in a conversation, and that's very rare for the circles that I hang around in.
Do you remember anything specific about the conversation?
We talked a little bit about her sleepwalking, which I thought was a great potential for many practical jokes, personally.
Sure. Well,
Thank you.
couple that with night blindness, and boy, you just,
you're set,
there's no end to what you can do. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, how'd the date end?
Well, I took Tony home, and I walked him up to his apartment, and
Perfect
he invited me in. He gave me a quick tour, and we sat down at the table and talked for, I'd say, about 15, 20 minutes. And at that point, I started falling back into his eyes, and I said, I got to go now. It's time. And he walked me to my car, and he kissed my hand goodbye.
Kissed your hand?
Yeah, it was so cute. It was so cute. He kissed my hand goodbye. I was thrilled.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Well, this is a good date for both of you, it sounds like. Let's take a look and see what the audience picked for you. Big margin, 78%. Holy cow. Well, you want to go out with him again? We'll pay for it.
Yes.
You want to ask him?
Tony,
Yeah.
would you care to go out with me again?
Well, okay.
Yeah, come on out. bring her a little chocolate bar,
She
yeah.
told me she loved chocolate. So
I
I
know.
brought her a chocolate bar.
See, I know where this came from. My makeup lady, Patty Bunch, her son is doing something for band, and she's collaring everybody. So you got one of the chocolate bars. You guys are a
Thank
nice
you.
couple. Thank you for coming on the show. We really
Thank
enjoyed
you.
having you.
Thank
We're
you.
going to come back with our next guest right after this.